Hey guys, MCB here. I want to quickly address something that a few people brought up in my first episode of the series. A lot of people seem to think that I copied all these ideas in my style from a YouTuber by the name of IGN Chucky. I just want to say that's not the case. I've been researching these topics for years, and the style is just the style that I enjoy making and watching from YouTubers like Summoning Salt, for example. Either way, today's topic was partially discovered by me, so originality should not be an issue. Without further ado, let's begin. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Uncovered, and today's one is a very special one. Today, we have something absolutely crazy that's gone public earlier this week. Myself and several friends recently found a method that will turn any random and normal account into an invalid account. And not only are these invalid accounts, but some of them can even join Hypixel, which has been impossible since 2017 for 2.5 years. The story on how the method was discovered, how it went public, and the special accounts that were created is pretty wild, so let's get straight into it. Just as a quick refresher, or to inform those that don't know, illegal or invalid accounts are accounts that have a special length or special characters that Mojang normally doesn't allow. This method focuses on special characters, to be exact, special letters from other languages and a scientific symbol. This all started on April 21st of 2020, when my friend messaged me and told me he had just created 3 invalid accounts. Originally, I thought he must have been joking, or that I misunderstood him, but no. Shortly after, he sent me NameMC links to 3 brand new invalids: Birth of an Island, Eye of Gonorrhea, and these accounts all had invalid characters in place of the letter I, namely the capital I with a dot and the lowercase I without a dot, both from the Turkish and Azerbaijani languages. Birth of an Island was the second account with a long I to ever be created, with the first one, Unexpected Hit, being created several months ago before the method was found. Eye of Gonorrhea was the first account to ever have a short I, and the first account to have both the long and short I. I also created several of these accounts, and my first ones were Little Frankie and Prince Lynx. Now of course, when I saw this, I was absolutely amazed. I had no clue why any of this worked, so my first instinct was to try changing any characters to an accented version of themselves, which of course did not work. Then I tried using other Turkish accents on the letters G and S, which also did not work. However, early on the 22nd, we hit gold. I realized that the characters worked due to an issue in Unicode that I'll explain later, and I got a list of characters that I wanted to try, which are on screen now. The first one I tried was ST, which didn't work, and I thought I was completely wrong again. However, I then tried S, and it worked perfectly. The first ever invalid to be created using this character is Christian144, which is on screen now. There was also a K character that theoretically might work, but I didn't test it at the time because it looked exactly the same as a normal K. After this, it was relatively quiet for about a week. I did a bit more research for about 2 or 3 days, but I had hit a dead end. There was nothing else I could try. However, on May 1st, I took up the task of finding more invalid characters. Looking through the Google searches I had used to find the S character, I found a link I had skipped before, a page on GitHub for a program known as Unisub. It was written in some weird programming language called Go that I had no experience with, so it took a few tries to get working, but once I did, it was glorious. I ran every character that could be put in a Minecraft name through the program, and the special I characters as well as the special S character popped up in the search. There was one other letter, though, that also came up, which was the special K character I mentioned before, actually the symbol for Kelvin, a unit of temperature in science. This time around though, the K did not look the same. In fact, it didn't even show up in command prompt, which is how I was running the program. Instead, a weird square with a question mark took its place. I decided, screw it, and plugged this character into the name of one of my alts and tested to see if it would work. And it did, creating the first ever K invalid, Wallrocks, on May 1st of 2020. Once this character was discovered, we had completed the method. No other characters could be used, at least not that we could possibly think of. But why did any of these even work? Well, young Padawan, it's rather complicated. However, it boils down to this. Unicode is a way that text is displayed on screen, and it's the reason why we have emojis. However, for certain letters, when Unicode turns them into uppercase or lowercase, they aren't what you would expect. This is what's known as a case mapping collision, and they can be nightmares for developers across the world. In fact, these are so buggy that they've been used to hack into huge websites like Spotify, a music streaming platform, and GitHub, a large community for coding and development. Unicode doesn't know the difference between these weird characters and, for example, a normal I, K, or S, so it treats them exactly the same. That's why, when I changed the username, I could only put the invalid character in place of one of those 3 letters. Mojang's code can't tell the difference, and it thinks I'm just changing the capitalization of my username. Unfortunately, from here, everything went downhill. The day after we completed the method, at about 3:30 PM Eastern, a Discord server for a Minecraft service started to catch wind of this method after a user mentioned that you can use the Mojang API to change a username's capitalization. An hour or so later, he and a friend had created their first invalid accounts, Kestrels and Kokia07, posting them publicly in the Discord. A short time later, a user named Puzza started a service, turning normal accounts into invalids for just $2 each in a market Discord for Minecraft accounts. After this, the secrecy of the method was essentially completely gone. At the time of recording this video, there are at least 106 invalid accounts made as a result of the method, about 95 of which were created after it was leaked. However, one good thing did come out of it, which is that we discovered that some of these invalids could actually join servers, including Hypixel, although not all of them, as the original invalids we created do not work on servers. Now, due to so many of these accounts being created, the method is likely to be patched very soon. In fact, it may already be patched when this video goes up. It's also likely that the names created through the method will be changed back, at least all of the ones created once it went public. However, a very big concern is that after this whole fiasco, Mojang may start cracking down on invalid accounts in general. If they think it's worth it, every single invalid could potentially be removed, or at the very least, all invalids with accents like this. Of course, nobody wants that to happen, but it's a very real possibility, and if it happens, it will be a very dark day for the Minecraft account community. That's about it for the story. The method is still somewhat private at the moment, but if I get the okay to make it public, you'll find it as a pinned comment down below. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for the support on the first video. It's almost surreal. I'll see you all in my next episode of Minecraft Uncovered, but for now, this has been MCB signing off. Peace.